My name is Adam J. Mann. I'm an aspiring filmmaker. From Oregon, originally, but now I'm living in Tacoma, Washington. This is my life. Okay, I am at my local caucus. It is 1:30 and they still have 500 people to sign in, and they're not just closing the doors on them. Lots of people, and it's pretty chaotic, and this being my first caucus, it's pretty weird to me, but it's interesting.
If you're still signing in, please continue to do so. Don't let the teachers know I'm standing on a lunchroom table. They told me when I was in 4th grade it could collapse. You can tell by the size of the caucuses this year that we do need your patience, and we appreciate it thus far.
Were you surprised to see the amount of people that showed up?
I wasn't. We were warned that it could be as much as 75% more than we had in 2004, and that was a doorbuster. But we didn't have any idea the totals, and I'm going to be real interested to see how many turned out totally in the 27th.
The purpose of these caucuses is to elect delegates and alternates who will attend both the county conventions and the legislative district caucuses. This is the first tier of a 3-tier process for electing Washington State's delegates to the Democratic National Convention. These delegates and alternates will attend the 27th Legislative District Caucus on the 5th of April and the Pierce County Convention on the 12th of April. Only registered voters in the precinct may vote, although others may participate in discussion. In order to vote, a person must sign the sign-in sheet stating he or she is a Democrat and state their preference for president or indicate uncommitted. A 17-year-old who will be eligible to vote on November 4th, 2008 is a registered voter for the purpose of these rules.
Amidst the various signs on the wall for Obama or Hillary, there's a sign that says, uncommitted. If you were for Edwards, vote uncommitted.
We need to elect delegates, and then after we're done, we're going to elect alternates.
This was your first caucus?
Yes. Yep. My name's Albert McMurray.
Albert McMurray.
So what brought you out to the caucus this time?
Really, it's an important election. I mean, it's just monumental. A woman, a black man. There's just nothing like it in history. You can't, if you have a pulse, you're paying attention to this election. It's just that great. The stakes are very high. And then just the opportunity to actually feel like I can affect some sort of change, that was really important to me. Whereas in previous elections, I dropped my vote in the bucket and it really didn't matter. So now, I want to be able to take hold of it. My dad's 75 years old and never thought he'd see this day. I'd love to say, Dad, I'm going to the convention for you. We've talked about this before, and he really didn't think that he'd ever see an African-American presidential candidate, a serious one anyway, and like, well, I was just standing there when they were asking for delegates and said, I absolutely have to do this.
Hey, I'm Mary Gale.
Have you been to caucuses before?
No, this is my first.
Mary Gale.
Lived through every war since the First or Second World War.
And what brought you out?
Well, I'm avid a supporter for Obama. I think he absolutely represents our best hope. We're going to change our reputation, change the way our country is going, and support Barack Obama.
Who will win?
I look at the alternate candidate, or the alternative candidate, and it makes me sad. I regret that she's a woman because I'd like to support a woman, but really I'm not going to vote on a gender, or I certainly would not vote for or against someone based on race. I think Obama will show that he's not sold to any Washington special interests, and I think that unfortunately, the alternative has demonstrated that she has ties to the past, strong ties to past relationships. Obama is a fresh start, and that's what we need.
Good afternoon. My name is Daryl Mitchell.
My name is Mike List.
My name is Julie Anderson.
My name is Tim Westman. My name is Bob Priso.
My name is Renee Donahue. My name is Rachel Kendall. My name is Marcia Garrett.
I'm Stephen Tollefson. I'm 22 years old. My name is Fred Brotherton.
My name is Beth Philo. I'm new to the area.
Matt Warnick.
I've been an Obama supporter since he was in his 20s on the streets of Chicago.
Because in 60
for you.
It's the first time I felt energized enough to participate in the political process other than voting.
Just like this gentleman here, I've been voting Democrat for a number of years, but you know, the first time I heard Barack Obama, my hair on my arm stood up. I mean, this guy just really moved me.
I've been in love with Obama since 2004 and working on his campaign, and I'm really fired up about Barack Obama. I think he's going to make some great changes for our country.
Barack Obama is the man who can bring this country back together.
Yes, sir.
Solve the tremendous problems that we're facing right now.
Barack is smart, he's charismatic, he's attractive to Democrats and Republicans and independents alike, and he's our best shot for taking back the White House.
Absolutely.
Obama is the first candidate I've been excited about in the 20 years that I've actually been aware of what's going on in the world.
I'm tired of sending our best and brightest to go fight a war that means nothing. I'm very excited to move from a politics of fear to a politics of hope. And I believe that false hope term was just the wrong thing for Hillary to say, because if it's our hope, it's true hope.
I have worked very hard for him to be elected, or to get the nomination.
I would feel proud to represent you.
So I would love to represent you as a delegate, and I would love to be a delegate.
I'd love to be a delegate.
And I hope that all of you will support me in being a delegate.
Yes, I have the motivation and I have the time to represent you for Obama. It never hurts to have a fresh young face campaigning for a fresh young candidate. So I'll be there to represent you at the convention, bright and early.
Let's vote for Obama. I appreciate your support. All right.
So what do you think about the whole caucus now that it's done with?
Chaos. It really is something. You know, I was talking to somebody earlier, and they said, "Well, this should be electronic. You know, we should have." But there's something more tangible with writing candidates down on paper, just meeting your neighbors. Really, that's kind of the big thing. You know, I mean, I walk in the neighborhood, I recognize certain faces, but today was the first time for actually talking at length with anybody other than nice yard or nice dog. So
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.